Hello friends, listeners who listens to me about Russian language and culture when I speak in English language about it. And here I'm going to show you Russian saying, very frequently used, popular Russian saying. And we have here 4 lines. And only 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically 4 words. One is negative, so negative is separately. So if you count a particle, negative particle near with the verb separately, then 5 words, but actually 4 words here. Написано пером, the first 2 lines. Написано пером. What is written with a feather? We see in the picture here, outlined red color picture. Перо. Перо is a feather, what they used to write with in the middle of 19th century, let's say. So написано, the first word, написано, it is what is written with the feather, пером. M ending is always instrumental case. We have question to instrumental case чем, with what, with instrument, that's why we call the case instrumental. Написано пером, written with a feather, пером. Перо, if you remove M in the end, you will see the nominative case, перо. Перо is O ending, usually nutagente, which it is nutagente, перо, feather. Dash, не вырубишь топором. If it is written with a feather, you cannot chop it out, chop it away, remove it, delete it, even with the X. Топором. Не вырубишь. You do not, you cannot, this is just не вырубишь. Вырубишь, что сделаешь, this is future tense, second person. Ты не вырубишь. Because the verb is perfective, it creates future. Не вырубишь, you cannot chop it out. Actually, рубить, if you don't pay attention to this prefix in the word вырубишь, вырубить, then рубить is to chop, рубить, exactly with the X. Well, when we cut cabbage for salad or for sauerkraut, to create sauerkraut, then we also may call рубить капусту, but actually рубить, mostly we use it with the X for the wood. Не вырубишь. And the rule here in Russian language of spelling, if you look now at the 3rd line, не вырубишь, you cannot chop it out. Ш, in the last 2 letters, не вырубишь, you have ш, мягкий знак, ш, the letter ш, consonant ш, sibilant, and soft sign in the end. So please remember, bad mistake if you have sibilant in the end, like sh, zh, if you do not put a soft sign, which is not doing anything here, just spelling rule, then you will make a mistake in spelling. We have exceptions, and I remember them, and everybody probably remembers them from childhood. When we were children, we studied Russian spelling. And the exceptions where you do not write soft sign, уж замуж не втерпешь. It's very funny. We have a lot of fun in language and in culture. So уж замуж не втерпешь is it's already I cannot I cannot stand how I want to get married for a woman. Замуж is it is adverb which is written together. Замуж is to the status, you know, to get married. It is part of the phrase to get married. Why I'm laughing? Because I was married a few times. And it's funny. Уж замуж не втерпешь, all of them three are ending. Those are exceptions which we do not write with soft sign. Also, I'm laughing because I have very heavy accent when I sing Russian and speak English. It's such a mixture. And that's funny. So let's come back to our saying написано пером, written. Написано. Why we have o ending in the it is passive participle, what is formed from the verb. All of them are participles formed from the verb. The verb, as we see in the middle of the verb of the first word here, написано. In the middle we have the root from писать, the verb писать, to write. Написать, when we have prefix na, this is perfective prefix, makes the verb perfective. To get written, it's already done. Okay, so what in English grammar we use perfect tenses and have, and in other languages, by the way, too, Spanish and German and French, what we Italian, what we use perfective forms. In Russian we do not have whatsoever perfective forms, but we have them in the expressed by the prefix. The verb is prefixed and it gives the perfectiveness of the form. But we do not have grammatical form which consists of auxiliary. We do not have auxiliaries whatsoever in Russian. Okay, so everything like kind of shorter, and it's we have only 5 tenses, four tenses, and one of them is future simple, future complex, not very complex. It's kind of easy. So написано is it is written, and o ending is это, this, neuter gender, something, not important what. For example, if трактат был написан, if I use masculine gender, трактат, for the subject, and I say it was written, and masculine gender, so I will not have ending or, I will not have ending at all, because masculine gender oftentimes is for nouns rule, we finish with consonant, and the same here for the participle, passive participle, written will not have ending, написан трактат, или, or I will say письмо, which is neuter gender. Письмо is, one of the meanings is a letter, which we write to somebody, to a friend, a letter. Письмо, and second meaning is activity of writing, письмо. Many derivatives here. So I also can say письмо написано, because письмо is neuter gender, and in that case I will need написано exactly like here, okay? But in this case, in this saying, we have написано пером. То, что написано пером. What is written with a feather. We cannot chop out with the X. So actually you already understand the meaning, but I'm trying to explain more the mechanics of this saying grammar here. So написано, whatever is written. And that's why I neuter gender one more time, because it refers to something, whatever, something. Anything what is written down. This is the very good idea here, okay? And all Russian proverbs and sayings, we have very deep, wise ideas, right? That's why they are repeated and remembered by people. We always use them. What is written, if you write down something, it's there. It's always there. And today, when we live in a computer century, and AI is coming. Well, actually here already. So whatever you have written and you put out, for example, on your site or someplace, and it doesn't go nowhere. It's there, and the person will die, and it will stay for a while, for quite a while. If somebody uses it and they pull it out and they, copy it and repeat it and post it somewhere else, so it's actually, this saying is very, very correct. And the other example I will give you, everything what I have written, my memories, reminiscences, or diaries, or sharing with, about cultures, American culture, Russian culture, Mexican culture, whatever, travels, whatever I shared, or people, characters I create in my stories. And whatever I shared, it's there, it's in the book. And sometimes I don't remember. And I take my book, and my main book is The Girl from California, which I started writing when I came to USA in 95, 96. They started publishing it in 96. And some facts I don't remember, but when I take my book, it's all there. And actually, it's very interesting. You observe people, you share, with other people, you share those characters, impressions, and this is very correct saying. If you do not put down, and I always, by the way, I have a document where I am writing down my dreams, not always. I do not have dreams always, sometimes. And sometimes they are very interesting. They have very interesting plots, and where facts and events and people and characters are connected weird ways. And then you wake up, and I notice, and I share it with my students, that if you just had an interesting dream, and you then started being very busy and went to work or whatever activities, and you didn't put it down, you will forget it quickly. But if you have a few minutes of time and you write it down, it's very interesting. So I have some place, very long document. I have a few computers as I go into States, and I have a few computers, and that's why now to pull out that document, I have to really search, where it is, there or there. But it is there, and I can find it. And it's a very long document, like a book, where I collect my dreams, just specifically my dreams, And it's actually very interesting. It is connected with psychology, I recently watched a lecture about Sigmund Freud, and do I like him? I don't like him. It's not important. Freud is Freud. I studied him, in psychology. And it's connected. It's very connected, dreams, how our brain works. Okay, so let's come back here. And the first line is НАПИСАНО ПЕРОМ. Second line, пером. What is written with a feather. Не вырубишь, you cannot chop out. Не вырубишь топором. Топор, if you see the line number 4, underlined with yellow, and the first 5 letters, топор, is X in Russian language. We see it in the picture. And Не вырубишь чем? The question with what? Чем? Топором. Пером, топором. So перо, if you replace it with pronoun, it is neuter. Перо. Оно. You say оно. 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 Перо. Feather. But топор, as I repeat many times, we finish with r, consonant, and it is masculine. On. If you want to replace with a personal pronoun, you will say on. Topor is, it's kind of he in he, masculine gender. Well, it, of course, if we put it into English perception. Okay, so very nice saying, написано пером, не вырубишь топором, and I recommend to all of you, and I share with my students and my friends. If you want, also very interesting thing here, if you want to get rid something bothering you, something bothers you, some problem you had in the past, and you were shy to share with somebody, something painful sometimes, do write it, write it down, and you will see how much easier, easier you will feel, how much better you will feel after that. You will get rid of that problem. If you share with a paper, you don't want to share with nobody, that's fine, but with a paper you will share. And do this. This is, in psychology also, we study that we have to share. If you have not shared, you are carrying it inside you, in your heart, it bothers you, it's very heavy on you. And so even sharing with paper is very nice. And so I recommend you to write diaries. Who do not do it, just write to get rid of different things inside you. And so this is a little bit different sense here, that whatever we have written, it doesn't go nowhere. It depends if you keep it in your personal files. And we have many examples in literature, in authors, classics. They create something, a second volume of something, and they don't like it, and they will just burn it. So if you have written something, a book, and you burned it, guess what? Nobody will know about it. Yes, but yet something what is written also, like today on internet especially, and if you created a book, it's there, and it's a good thing, and it's a beautiful saying. I will repeat it one more time. Написано пером, не вырубишь топором. So anywhere you see the article or somebody said something, we have to be very cautious. And I noticed many times that one thing, when you speak to a person and you are straightforward, you express something, you can apologize right away, you can, mimics, everything helps you. But if you wrote something in email even, to somebody, it's trickier, it's more complicated. The person may not understand the joke, may not understand the hint, may understand different ways from that person's perception. And so we have to be cautious what we write, unless we write for ourselves, Okay, so thank you very much for listening to me. It's a beautiful Russian saying, and I have had this slide for a while, and I just found it, and I decided to make a lecture. Thank you very much. It was Zoya Eliseeva, in Russian language, Zoya Vladimirovna Eliseeva, on February 6, 2025. Good luck to everybody. Bye.